A recession? No, it can't be. Well, even if it's just a changing market and things aren't quite the same as they used to be, if that's the case, then keep watching, you're in luck. If you're a realtor looking to generate more business and leads, then make sure you hit on that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every week. From 2015 to 2022, my market was in a recession. Prices went down 30 to 35%. We saw a ton of foreclosures, which is worst case scenario. And even I was still able to consistently rank in the top 1% throughout all of Canada. Therefore, I'm saying if a dummy like me can do it, I know you can do it. So even if you're just in a changing market, you're going to be able to still crush it. So first thing is don't just sit around and hope for the best, which gets me thinking, what are you doing? Watch this video, get out there, sell some houses. I'm just kidding. Stick around for a bit. But seriously, I saw this in my market. Most realtors will sit on their hands and be like, I'm just going to wait and I hope the market will return back to the way it used to be and get normal again. What is normal? Was the market you just went through, if it was a booming market, was that normal or was that abnormal? Either way, markets change all the time, so it's nothing to be frightened about. You just need to get out there and start working. The ones that came into an abnormal market where maybe it was booming are the ones that are going to have a little more difficulty because they haven't had to put in the time to prospect and find new leads and maybe generate some business if things came a little easier. But that being said, there's still time to learn. You just need to make sure you get out there and hit the pavement. So those that want it will succeed. The ones that just sit around, unfortunately, are going to be leaving the industry. You need to learn, again, how to get in front of people. If you are just spending your days just sitting there, not doing anything, you need to take action. You need to think of new ideas, new strategies. How am I going to talk to people? How are people going to see me? I need to be top of mind. You need to be doing all these things while all the other realtors are sitting around doing nothing. And you know what? I found this was a great time to sharpen your skills, get better systems in place so that when things do get really busy again, now you aren't dropping the ball and everything is in place and you're good to go for the next time there's a rise in the market. Are you currently in a changing market? What differences do you see today versus what they used to be? Comment and let me know. For one, I put a lot more effort into my social media. Prior to coming into a recessed market, I kind of posted the odd thing here and there, maybe shared some articles, shared the odd listing, which was boring as heck for my audience, but I was still making sales. So I didn't really worry about it or ever spend the time to learn social media and how to get more engagement. During the down period, I did a ton of research. I did a lot of studying, and therefore I finally picked up my camera and I started to do a lot more social media. This was a great way for me to stand out because, again, guess what? All the other realtors were sitting there doing nothing. And here I was creating good content, educating my audience, entertaining my audience. Everybody's got one of these and they were watching it the entire time. And I kept popping up in their feed and they kept seeing me. And there was very few other realtors doing this. Therefore, I was one of the few to actually be in front of them. So that's a topic for another video, but you can always go check out other videos of mine where I talk about how to generate more leads in your business with the social media. And it's something I highly recommend you look at doing. Now is a great time. And again, I can tell you from experience, we were in a heavily recessed market when the rest of Canada was rising in price and booming. And yet I was still able to rank in the top 1%. My point being, even in a recessed market, people still buy and sell. There may not be as many that bought and sold before, but there's still people buying and selling. So the thought has to be, those people are still buying and selling. Are they going to choose you or are they going to go hire another realtor? And if they're going to be choosing you, how do they even know about you? How are they going to find you? The best way for me was to get in front of them and be known. And I did that through social media, again, by providing good value, by doing those interviews, neighborhood profiles, park profiles, giving good information. And they kept seeing me all the time. And I was top of mind in my community. Some of the best stuff that I did was local business interviews. I would go interview a local business owner and promote them. So talk about their business, ask them questions about, what got you here? Why'd you start this business? Have you lived here all your life? Tell us a bit about your business. All general questions. I would edit it up, create a video, post on my social media. And when I did that, I would tag them in the post as well. and then therefore they are sharing it and it's opening me up to a new audience again. Anytime I could do these type of collaborations was a huge win-win. For one, I was getting in front of another person, the business owner, who was very appreciative that I was doing this interview and asking for nothing in return. Two, it was providing value to my audience. They were learning about a new business and I was just giving them good information. And three, when they shared it, all of a sudden I'm open up to more people. More people are seeing me, they want to follow me, and they see other interviews that I do in the future. Again, it was just a whole wheel that was working and built my audience and got me a lot of business out of it. And I'm telling you, I'm not just like every other person out there saying this, I actually lived it. I went through 7 years of a recessed market in a city of only 30,000 people, competing against very booming markets with millions of people and yet still ranking in the top 1%. So I never want to hear somebody say that my market's different, this isn't going to work. Trust me, if I can do it in this type of market, in this city size, anyone can do this. If you need further explanation, you need more help with this, well, then I'm here for you. I'm offering up free strategy sessions. These are normally $297. Since you're watching this video, if you click the special link below, this call will be absolutely free. I'll assess your business, we'll go over a few things, and then I will give you some tips that you can use within your social media to start generating your own leads in your business so you never have to be at the mercy of a lead generation company again. And if getting on a phone call is not your thing or you're not comfortable chatting with me, that's fine too. I also have another link in there for those that are a little more comfortable just kind of doing this on their own. If you want to generate your own leads through Facebook ads, make sure to click the other link. In there, I have a free guide of my 5 killer Facebook ads that generated me 268 leads in just 1 week. That's it for today. If this video was helpful, make sure to watch prior videos that I've done on generating business through social media. Please, I beg of you, it would be so appreciative if you could give this video a like. And if you want to keep updates for further videos, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified. Thank you.